Well, it's crazy how fast it happened. I remember being in town and just like hearing about so many people having to leave their homes, and crazy how much it affects us. I wanted to come up here and see the effects of the Holiday Farm Fire, which I know was a terrible climate-driven event from the strong winds that came in. So a couple years ago, I was just coming back from a trip to see my family in Mexico, and the wildfires had just started and just begun back in Eugene. It was so smoky that I couldn't go outside for days and days, and that made me realize that, like, it's real, that climate change is real. I mean, I knew that it was. When I was thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, it made me realize that there was really no other option than to make sure that we have a sustainable future. I'm super excited to work with Beyond Toxics on their climate justice initiative to make a better future for myself and for everybody. I love this big tree, and looking at the canopy, it's just beautiful. I had a really good time in middle school, and my teacher made us go on hikes all the time, so we came out here. I remember one time I was just on the trail by myself, and it was just like this actually, snowy, and although I was a little bit lonely, it was definitely nice to be in the solitude and just take everything in, and there's nothing like being out here with the fresh air and the quiet. You know, right now I can hear the snow kind of falling down as it melts. It's really nice. So I actually heard about Beyond Toxics because when I was a kid, my mom was working with Central Latino and Beyond Toxics to research what was going on in the industrial corridor in Eugene. My mom was hired to do surveys to speak with Latinx people because she can speak Spanish. There was a large population who was experiencing worse health because of the conditions that they were facing living near factories. The experience was really impactful for me to hear what was going on within our own communities with people who were experiencing health conditions such as asthma and greater rates of cancer because of where they were living. Since I have so much care for the environment and for the place that I'm living in, I want it to last, and I wanted to kind of change the direction, and I wanted to say, I want to work for the trees and for the environment and for the land. Now that I'm pursuing my education, I have really realized that there's no way to just work for the environment or just work for humans. It's really about connecting the two. Please make a donation to Beyond Toxics to help us do this important work.